seeking their first championship. Stanford, the top seed in white. The 5 seed Nittany Lions in blue. Hancock, who will let it rip, and from that left hand as well, gets the ace. Number 1 in the country in aces this season.
Will tail off to the side like that, and it gives passers trouble because they don't get to see that and face it in their gym.
Sets. Haley Washington did not play. She was out with an injury, and Moretta Lutz, the big middle for Stanford, was severely limited coming back from an injury. So much different story here tonight. Here's Maddie Bug, the 2-time center of the year in the Pac-12.
Ball control part of her game. We saw her in some nice sets. There she is hitting high.
Fuller was in the right position. Courtney has to just play it across. Bug to Lutz. Boy, Gilbert cleaned up the miscue there. Chance for Penn State. Courtney
to Penn State.
There's Lutz, and it's 6-8.
And attacking that right side blocker for Stanford had a lot of success so far.
Bug to Lutz.
11, 12 feet away from the net. Nice pass.
Lutz is now out. Ajanaku back in the middle. Hancock back row. Courtney, 5 points off of her serve the first time around. Whitney, stop.
Lowe tries to get around one of the best middle blockers in the country. Doesn't work.
Ajanaku, the slide, that's her bread and butter.
With some of the stars who have competed at this level, like Krista Harmon.
Yep. It is Megan Courtney right now that is looking like the best player in the gym so far for Penn State. Pierce, they continue to try and serve at Gilbert, the libero. Bocat close to 500 here in the first. Bocat
at set point 24-16. Nobody expected this.
Back set. Ajanaku on the slide, missed it wide. One of the poorest sets of the entire season for Stanford, and it comes in the opener here in the national semis.
So no changes. Little surprised that Stanford didn't look for a different starting order.
No, Micah Hancock, who started out on it. And starting is big at Stanford because they do not utilize their bench very much. So you don't get a whole lot of playing time unless you can crack that top 6.
No, but that's one of their advantages is they have the same players together on the court so much of the time. The same 5 players with the setter, Maddie Bug, the opposite, Bo Catherine, who just makes the play there. The libero Gilbert and the 2 outsides. Howard, who's blocking here. And then finally Jordan Burgess.
And the block for Grant and Franti. Much of the season was leading this Penn State team in kills. And the ace. Russ Rose has been so...
Is that all? 6? Come on, you can do better than that.
Early in the year, that had her limited in the first matchup with Penn State. And has continued to progress as the season has moved on. Washington.
Lineup since she came back in. And on quite a win streak now.
To the corner for Howard. Kelsey Humphreys back to serve. Second generation Cardinal. Her mom Wendy was an All-American setter at Stanford as Franti comes right back and gets the kill.
Extra space cross court. She's got 2 kills of that now. Penn State probably got to switch it up.
And got to Courtney for the kill. This is Lacey Fuller, their defensive specialist. Senior out of San Diego. Lutz back in and they feed her right away. 9% to 45 so far, the advantage for Penn State.
Yeah, and what that means is how well is the opponent, or how well is each team controlling the serve of the team across the net. A number 60 or better is good, and Stanford at an unusually low 45% right now. Ooh.
Kept alive by the Cardinal.
Nice by Bill Catford.
Washington trying to put it away. Can't. Bug to Lutz. Got it. Bug takes it out of the net to Lutz. Right back to Lutz. She's not going to lose many of those battles at 6'8". Stanford by 5, make it 6 with the ace.
To a fourth. Not unless they come way back and make it go deep into overtime.
Bocather serving. Tipped by Whitney now. Ajanaku sliding behind. We haven't seen that in a while.
And makes the mistake trying to thread the needle.
It is 4 in a row here for Penn State. Bug to Ajanaku, make it 5 straight for the Nittany Lions. Howard serving. The pass to Hancock. They go back to Courtney, who terminates.
Now Lutz comes to the net. See if Penn State can make her move.
Bug able to slow it down, and Lutz with the kill. Set point Cardinal.
This play than the previous one because they get to run their offense.
They get a good pass. Bug doesn't have to move for Burgess, who gets the kill. Able to stay. And the ace for the Nittany Lions. Stanford was the Pac-12 champs. Penn State, even though they beat Wisconsin during the regular season, the Badgers were the regular season champs this year. And then Penn State beat Wisconsin in the region final to get here. The back set to Whitney, the tip kept up by Howard and then jumped out. The specialist and the libero that have been a critical element to Penn State's success, coming in here winners of 18 matches in a row. Ajanaku on it.
Plays too fast. Diving late and getting their hands in the way, so they're hitting much more live.
We're just right at Fuller. Back to Franti. Into the block. Lutz was there, and then Lutz jumps on it.
And then the swing.
Bug looking to Burgess. Got it through the block.
Blockers. She attempted. Good vision.
Also ends the serve for Hancock, and then Ariel Wilson, and then prior to that, Krista Harmado in the middle for Penn State on all those championship teams. Says Bocat 3. Courtney with a big swing. The country. Member of their national championship team last year. Burgess had the solo block, and it's brought up by Ford. Bug, the back set, Bocather. Here's Graff coming around. And what a job over the last 8 years in the NCAA tournament. Penn State is 40-2. They are trying for their...
Set the ball that's right by the center. Oh, what a nice play by Gilbert off the floor.
Pancake for Gilbert, and the termination for Howard.
Matches all season. Just so happens to be the regional finals and the national semifinals, but who's counting?
Lutz and the solo stuff.
Neither. It's in a situation where both couldn't make it to the national semifinals.
Franti gets dug up by Gilbert. Howard's tip right to Washington. Chance for Stanford. Out of the back, Burgess swooping in for the kill. Goes to Ajanaku. Is a career night for Megan Courtney, now with 21 kills for the Nittany Lions. Courtney serving for the Nittany Lions to 25, got to win by 2. Burgess gets the kill.
In the replay.
Hancock looking to Courtney out of the back, got it. To Whitney. Howard. Gonzalez down to keep it up. Franti with a big swing off the block. Great get by Burgess. Ajanaku, her only play was deep. And now to the middle, Gilbert with the D. Franti. Got it.
They're going to get it again on their next service turn. Wow.
Ajanaku. Bocather. Now it's Courtney once again. Cross court, Burgess stuffed. Hancock couldn't finish. Back to Burgess, blocked again. Gonzalez tracks it down. Sliding behind Washington. Bug looking to Burgess. Fuller with the dig. Washington tried to play it over. Stanford with a chance. Lutz missed it. And Penn State upsets top-seeded Stanford. And will play for a record 7th national championship on Saturday night.